New signs of life for Albuquerque's old rail yards downtown. The property is sat lifeless for years, and there has been plan after plan to revamp it. But now a group of volunteers is working to open a community market there, and very soon. News 13's Chris McKee is live there with more. Chris?
Kim, volunteers call it the Rail Yards Market, and they hope to open it up in the next few months here. It would be the first tenant on the property, but volunteers putting it all together say they hope to get some more community support before it opens. It used to be considered the heartbeat of Albuquerque.
75% of the workforce here in the 70s was employed here.
But today, the rail yards are virtually empty. The city bought the property for $8.5 million in 2007 to preserve its history. But as far as development goes, not much has happened. They've only really put up one sign. There is hope, though, that will change fast.
It's the community's opportunity to make something awesome happen.
Volunteers are now working to get the first business going inside of one of the buildings on site.
We had this kind of wild idea that we'd try to put a market in that space.
The idea is called the Rail Yards Market, a weekly market every Sunday inside this building. The city is working to revamp and rent out as meeting space.
Artists and growers and food vendors, there'll be food trucks.
Pretty much anything from the local community is going to be here.
The idea is picking up steam, and volunteers are trying to spread the word.
How can we most effectively get some virality through social media?
About 24 volunteers who met today have formed the entire market plan by themselves, gotten city approval, and now hope to launch in May. But they'll need a lot of help.
We got to raise about $30,000 right now.
That money would fund the market through November, funding equipment rental, utility costs, and more. They're hoping to raise it online in the next 30 days. But volunteers say if they can do it, it could be a big catalyst in revamping the Borellis and downtown neighborhoods.
The whole idea of the project is it's locally based, and it's trying to support the economy of Albuquerque, which I think a lot of people feel is struggling right now.
Now, organizers say they are planning on a May 4th start date, and it would happen every Sunday. They picked Sundays so that it doesn't interfere with the Growers Market, which is on 8th and Central downtown. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Now, the city says it also has big plans for the rest of the rail yard property, including housing, shopping, an amphitheater, and walking paths. The city, though, says the plans could take another decade.